Comparison between Sahih al Bukhari and Sahih al-Kafi. Let's dive into the differences between Sahih al Bukhari and Sahih al-Kafi. 1. Introduction to the books, Sahih al Bukhari. Sahih al Bukhari is one of the most important and well-known books of hadith in Sunni Islam. It's one of the main 6 hadith books. Sunni Islam relies on them, compiled by Imam Muhammad ibn Ismail al-Bukhari. It is considered the most authentic book of hadith after the Quran by Sunni Muslims. The book contains over 7,000 hadiths. Some are repeated in a different way to highlight some aspect of the main ideas. It's carefully selected by Imam Bukhari after applying stringent criteria for authenticity. It is renowned for its accuracy and the reliability of its narrations. Sahih al-Kafi. On the other hand, Sahih al-Kafi is one of the most important hadith collections in Shia Islam, compiled by Imam Abu Ja'far al-Kulaini. It contains 16,199 hadiths and covers a wide range of topics, including jurisprudence, theology, and narrations related to the family of the Prophet. Al-Bayt is a foundational text for Shia Muslims and holds great significance in their religious teachings. 2. Methodology of collecting hadiths. Sahih al-Bukhari. Imam al-Bukhari is extremely meticulous in his methodology for selecting hadiths. He sets strict conditions for accepting a hadith, including continuous chain of narration. The chain of narrators must be unbroken, with each narrator directly hearing from the previous one. Trustworthiness and accuracy of the narrators. Each narrator must be known for their honesty and precision. Absence of contradiction. The hadith must not contradict other established authentic hadiths. Absence of hidden defects. Any hadith with a visible flaw or weak narration would be excluded. These rigorous conditions made Sahih al-Bukhari one of the most authentic and precise hadith collections. Sahih al-Kafi. In contrast, Imam al-Kulaini had a more flexible approach to accepting hadiths. While he did give importance to the chain of narration, he was less stringent compared to al-Bukhari. He accepted hadiths even if their chains contained some weak or questionable narrators, as long as the content aligned with the general teachings of Shia Islam. One key difference is that Sahih al-Kafi contains more narrations related to the family of the Prophet, an area that is of great importance in Shia belief. 3. Content and classification. Sahih al-Bukhari. Imam al-Bukhari classified his hadiths based on practical legal issues, such as purification, prayer, charity, and Hajj. The focus of his collection was on the correct practices of Islamic rituals in everyday life, rather than on complex theological or doctrinal matters. The book was intended to provide guidance for Muslims in their day-to-day religious observance. Sahih al-Kafi. In contrast, Sahih al-Kafi is much broader in scope, covering not only jurisprudence, but also theology. It is divided into 4 main sections. Jurisprudence. This section deals with legal matters and practical religious guidance for Shia Muslims. Theology. It covers subjects like the concept of imamate and the divine justice of Allah. Exegesis. It includes hadiths that interpret Quranic verses from the Shia perspective. Supplications and ziyarah. This part includes prayers and supplications for the Shia, as well as invocations and visits to the shrines of the Imams. The broader range of topics in Sahih al-Kafi means it offers more comprehensive insight into Shia beliefs, particularly around the imamate and wilayah of the Imams, which are central to Shia Islam. 4. Style and doctrinal understanding. Sahih al-Bukhari. In Sahih al-Bukhari, the primary focus is on the practices and actions of the Prophet Muhammad and his companions. The collection emphasizes legal and ethical teachings based on the hadiths of the Prophet, with minimal emphasis on doctrinal or political issues. Imam al-Bukhari was not concerned with issues of imamate or the political leadership of the Muslim community after the Prophet's death, which contrasts with the Shia view. Sahih al-Kafi. Sahih al-Kafi, on the other hand, includes significant focus on Shia doctrines such as the imamate and the leadership of the family of the Prophet. The collection not only focuses on practical guidance, but also on the theological framework of Shia Islam, including the special status of the Imams and their authority. This theological emphasis makes Sahih al-Kafi central to Shia beliefs. 5. Influence and status. Sahih al Bukhari. Sahih al Bukhari holds immense status in Sunni Islam, It is considered one of the most authentic and reliable sources of hadith and is widely studied across the Sunni world. Its influence extends beyond mere hadith literature, as it plays a central role in shaping Sunni jurisprudence, theology, and ethics. Sunni scholars regard it as a key reference for understanding the teachings and actions of the Prophet Muhammad. Sahih al-Kafi. Sahih al-Kafi, on the other hand, is a foundational text for Shia Muslims, especially in the context of Shia hadith literature. It is considered the most authoritative hadith collection in Shia Islam and plays a crucial role in shaping Shia legal thought and theology. The book's influence is particularly evident in discussions on the imamate, the role of al-Bayt, and the overall Shia worldview. 6. Differences in chains of narration. Sahih al Bukhari. Sahih al Bukhari is well known for its strict standards regarding the chain of narration. Every hadith in the book has a continuous and reliable chain of narrators, and any hadith with a weak or interrupted chain is excluded. This meticulous attention to the reliability of narrators contributes to the overall authenticity and precision of the book. In contrast, Sahih al-Kafi includes narrations from a wider variety of sources, including those whose reliability may not meet the same stringent criteria set by Imam al-Bukhari. Narrators in Sahih al-Kafi may be considered weak or unreliable by scholars of other traditions, but the collection still remains central to Shia theology due to its importance in presenting the teachings of the Imams. 7. Comparison between the schools of thought. The most significant difference between Sahih al-Bukhari and Sahih al-Kafi lies in their respective sectarian affiliations. While Sahih al-Bukhari is the central text for Sunni Muslims, Sahih al-Kafi is regarded as the key hadith collection for Shia Muslims. The differences between Sunni and Shia really show up when it comes to leadership and succession beliefs, are reflected in the content of each book. For Sunnis, Sahih al-Bukhari is a foundational text for understanding the Sunnah of the Prophet, while for Shia, Sahih al-Kafi serves as the basis for understanding the role of the Imams in religious life. Conclusion. In conclusion, Sahih al-Bukhari and Sahih al-Kafi are both foundational works in the field of hadith, but they differ significantly in their methodology, content, and theological perspectives. Sahih al-Bukhari is a critical resource for Sunni Muslims, focusing primarily on the practical aspects of the Prophet's teachings and his actions, while Sahih al-Kafi serves as a central text for Shia Muslims, providing not only hadiths related to Islamic law, but also extensive coverage of Shia theology, particularly concerning the imamate. If you liked the content, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel to stay updated with all new posts. Your support is the key to my continuity. Thank you.